Pitch right there. It's left. He's off to the races.
The grab, touchdown, Philadelphia.
Robinson walks in. Touchdown, Washington.
And Prescott protected, throws.
And a touchdown from Jackson Dart to little Jordan Humphrey.
Welcome back to the Kings of the East. We just wrapped up week 11. Before we get started, we need y'all to all comment, like, and subscribe. And please comment on your thoughts on certain takes because we're going to have a segment where we're bringing up some fan comments and we're going to respond to y'all. So keep involved, stay involved so we can keep this thing rocking, man. So welcome back to Kings of the East. We are going to go over week 11. And we got 3 segments today. We're going to start with around the table. I'm going to ask the Kings each a question and see what their thoughts on each subject. Then we're going to get into contenders or pretenders and see. I'm going to give them a couple teams in the league and ask them if they feel like they're playoff contenders or pretenders. And then lastly, we'll end it off with crowning moments. And we'll highlight a few players around the league from over the weekend that had really good games. And we'll see which the player they feel like deserves their crowning moment. All right. So we'll go ahead and start with around the table. And I got 2 questions for the guys. We'll go ahead and start off with my Cowboys question. And we'll open the floor for everyone and whoever decides to answer first. So I want to ask you guys, can the Cowboys win their next 2 games?
Yeah, what's the game?
So they got the Eagles next this Sunday, and then the next week after that they have the Chiefs. So Eagles at home and then at the Chiefs. So
Are
how
you
y'all feel about
asking?
those two?
Are you asking? Can they win one of the next two, or can they win both?
Both.
No.
Because I'm mainly asking if they can win both because they have to win both in order to stay in playoff contention. So
Absolutely
can
not.
no?
I
Okay.
I don't got it happening.
So which game do you see them losing, or if not both, and why?
It's a toss up, man. Y'all could go 1-1, or I honestly I don't think y'all beating the Chiefs at all, bro. Chiefs, you talking about a team that can't lose one? It's the Chiefs. They 5-5. They're like I don't know, bro. I don't know. Yeah,
I
no, I
gotta
don't
hear the
think.
why. I gotta hear the why if you're gonna say it.
Why
I
the
just say
Chiefs are
why.
hungry, bro. They got Pat Mahomes, bro. At the end of the day, too. Like every time somebody count them out, I feel like they've been here before. They've been 500 late in the season, and people been ready to write them off, and they gonna end up in that dance, bro. And
Hell no.
and I mean, y'all can steal the game against us, steal it. But do I see that?
Hmm.
Do I see that happening? Nah.
Steal the game. You see how you try to word it?
Yeah,
I'm
y'all
a
4-5-1.
I'm gonna say I think y'all definitely can win both games, but the game that's gonna be the toughest is the Chiefs games. I think Eagles, the way they look in offensive, it's like which offense is gonna show up? Are they gonna turn up, or are they gonna be the same kind of BS offense that they've
one
kind of been
one
running?
touchdown a game offense.
Yeah, that's not gonna be enough against y'all. But like I said, if they but again, it's the division. They gonna come out with some pride too, though. That's the thing. Like they're not gonna. I don't know. It's tough, but that's the game that I definitely think y'all can win. The Chiefs. I think that's gonna be the tough game for y'all. Like he said, they in the hunt. They fighting. So that's a tough one.
Okay, no, I respect it. What you think, Ron?
So I don't think that the Cowboys have shown enough to say that they can win these next two. Yeah, it is a motivated group. It is a more improved group. They did show some improvements on the defensive side of the ball, but you played the Raiders. You know what I mean? You can't really depict where you are truly coming off a bye week. Everybody's fresh, everything like that. So I think it'll be a good test next week against the Eagles. But I just think the Eagles made enough moves before the trade deadline and really bolster their defense and really answer some questions. I think Jalen Phillips was a great signing. He's helping the defensive backfield out a lot. I mean, end of the day, man, you held the Detroit Lions to 9 points. If I'm picking any offense that's touching the Cowboys offense, I'm definitely saying the Lions. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a really tough game for the Cowboys to win. Yeah, they're motivated. Yeah, they got a lot of things they have to play for right now, but I think this is a time where those early losses are really gonna come back to bite the Cowboys because playing the Eagles and then the Chiefs on a short week at that. I don't think that's really a good recipe for success.
Oh,
So
I forgot it's on Thanksgiving too. Yeah, nah.
yeah,
Yeah, we got 3 short weeks in a row. We just played Monday, then we're about to play this Sunday, then we play at Thursday. So yeah.
yeah,
hmm
yeah. They ain't do
Okay.
y'all no favors.
All right. So you don't see us lose beating either team? You guys going over 0-2 in the
Yeah,
next 2
yeah. I
weeks?
don't think the Cowboys have shown enough to say just be like, oh yeah, they could beat the Eagles and the Chiefs. Like I don't know. You know what I mean? I have my worries about the Eagles. I feel like they haven't reached their full potential on offense yet either. But at some point they have to, and they have a good chance to do that against the Cowboys. I still don't think the defensive backs are good. I don't think the pass rush is good enough to disrupt to help the defensive backfield. Like I said, I think they had a lot of help because they played Geno Smith. But yeah, it'll be interesting though. Definitely tuned in. It's gonna be some good football to say the least.
For sure.
Okay. All right. Well, we won't get into it too much. I just want to hear a little bit of your thoughts. Y'all know next episode we'll get more into the this week's matchup between the Cowboys and Eagles. So we'll save that for the next matchup. And we'll get into the next question, which is regarding the Eagles. So, do y'all feel like the Eagles can sustain success with a below average offense?
No, they at some point it has to wake up. Like watching
hmm
the Eagles, man, they're super boring. I know it don't matter about fireworks and everything like that, but when you are a boring offense,
Nothing
defenses,
special.
yeah, no, he's so much. No, man, like I'm not talking about like as far as trickery or anything like that. Like they don't have many big plays. They don't win their games by having big plays. And to be a successful team, you're going to have some big plays. And yeah, it's just at some point it's going to catch up to them. Now, having a stronger defense helps their case. But at some point they're gonna meet a team where it's like, okay, yeah, you're not gonna just beat us by having a good defense and a okay running game, So it's gonna have to
hmm
pick up for sure.
Okay. No, I'm with you
Yeah,
on that one.
I
What you got, Conte?
I definitely agree. They're gonna have to pick it up, especially late in the season when teams are just kind of all pushing for that spot for them spots in the playoffs. They're gonna have to definitely show a little bit more offense. And then once you get to the playoffs, it's like I feel like they have the recipe to be a good playoff team this year, even though they're kind of struggling off the regular season. As far as just like Saquon Barkley get active in the playoffs, just run the ball, play some tough defense. But with teams like, I know they just stopped Detroit, but it's hard to do that twice if you see them again. Or you got to play the Rams. Like the Rams got a hella dudes. Like these certain teams, you're gonna have to score more than one touchdown, more than two
Yeah.
touchdowns, more than three touchdowns. Like this is kind of how it's gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really like the question because I don't expect the offense to stay like this. So, like, are you saying if we score 16 and 10 points, are we going to win? No, probably not. But I do know our defense looks like one of the best defenses in football right now. And that travels. So I'm not really worried about anything in the postseason when it comes to those other teams. Because, like y'all said, beating the Rams twice, we did that. Beating the Packers twice, we did that. Like, at the end of the day, I think we can stop teams and we're going to eventually be able to score 21, 24 points. And that's all that's really going to matter in those postseason games. So, yeah. I mean, to your question, no. I don't think if we scored 10, like I said, 10, 16 points, we're going to win. But I don't expect it to be like that all year either.
So what have you seen from this season that makes you feel like you'll eventually be able to start scoring 21 to 24 points? Because I hear you
Honestly,
saying, yeah.
honestly, this is like a carbon copy of what we were doing last year, bro. Like our passing offense was very underwhelming. Granted, we were running the ball way better last year, so that was something.
I'm
But
about to say,
the same looks teams are getting. It's not like teams have 7 in the box on Saquon. They're not letting. It's not. They're focused on stopping the run, so it's still the same effect. I think that's going to wake the passing game up. They just got to get their route concepts together. Got to be stopped. It's so basic. Like we don't have no variety, and I think now we got a comfortable lead in the division. I think the rest of the season should be focused on getting that side of the ball right because the running game gonna come when the passing game comes.
Yeah.
so that's why I got a lot of
Okay.
pushback though, Maha, because I feel like, yeah, that is true. with the run game opening up, it does open up the pass game and everything. But with the Eagles, man, I mean, even last year, he got a 2,000-yard rusher. I don't think he really opened up a lot for the passing game. I think regardless of who's at running back for the Eagles, you're going to have a seven-man box because of who's at quarterback. And there's no disrespect to him. It's because of,
8-man.
I'm sorry, yeah. You're going to have an eight-man box against a Eagles team because of who your quarterback is. My thing about the confidence of it's a carbon copy of last year, I wouldn't be able to say that because having an effective run game can take you a very long way. And with your run game not clicking right now, I don't know how you could be confident and say, "Oh, yeah, we did this last year." You know what I'm saying? Like we get on
Nah,
track.
when I'm saying last year, I'm saying last year, first year offensive coordinator.
Hmm.
Last year, we got off to a good start. We were winning in spite of our passing game. Going into week 14 last year, that Steelers game, Jalen Hurts threw for like 118 yards the game before that. Like, we've had games like this where the offense gradually progresses. Granted, like I said, the running game has been better, but if you account for now adding Jalen Hurts running ability, because we're finally doing design runs for Jalen Hurts. Last game was the first time I seen that in a couple weeks.
Hmm.
So I think we're gonna, as we get close to the postseason, we're gonna see more of that, and that helps with our running game. We're having a bad start to the season with a running game, but Saquon Barkley is gonna wake up, bro. It's Saquon Barkley. Like, that scheme is going. We gotta get healthy. Cam Jurgens' first game last year, and shit, Saquon had 83 yards. Granted, it was on like 25, 26 carries, but we gonna stick with it, and it's gonna open up, bro. And the passing game is gonna help that. So when I'm saying a carbon copy, I'm just talking about new offense. Same questions about Philly. Can they win if their offense, if without that passing game? But eventually, bro, they're just too good where they're gonna have that explosive game like
Hmm.
they did in Minnesota a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Well, I know Avery got a lot to say about that Minnesota game. Hey, but hold real quick though, Maha. We can only can see your eyes, fool. You
No,
on
you
your
good.
phone?
When
Nah,
she
he says
edited, you'll see everything.
Oh, all right, all right,
Okay.
all right, all right. That's true.
Yeah, you good. You good.
But now talk on that
Good.
Minnesota game though, Avery, because they only
What
scored twice,
Minnesota?
right?
But, oh yeah. Because I think their defense scored that game too. But while I was telling them, like, it's cool to have those performances, but when you're only stacking them like once a month, it's like, how can you say y'all will eventually get to that point where your offense is clicking and whatnot? Because I don't think you can even say carbon copy of last season because your offensive running game was clicking. You don't have the running or passing game clicking at this moment in time in any game. So I don't see what can make you so confident saying like we'll eventually get the
And
offense
arguably
going.
the best running in history, right? That was the best running season in history.
I do
Yeah, it
get
was.
what
It's
he's.
not.
I
Yeah.
I get his
What I'm
point
trying to
though.
tell y'all is we're getting the same looks. Like,
Yeah,
Saquon is getting, they're focused. Like, when teams come into the game, they're focused on stopping Saquon.
Hmm.
So eventually, I do think the passing game will get figured out. It hasn't been a year where them, and honestly, this is Jalen Hurts' best year of his career. If you really want to break it down, like this, he's
So,
literally on pace for the best year of his career. So
so do you feel like it's on your quarterback for the passing game not being where it needs to be right now, or your offensive coordinator?
that's what.
honestly,
Yeah,
the Lions game, I watched it back. It has to be on our OC, bro. There was no separation. It was basic hitches and go balls. That was it, bro. It wasn't like, if you look at that game, it was one or two plays you say Jalen Hurts missed somebody, but nobody was open. It was literally, tell me a play y'all seen besides that Devontae Smith hitch in the beginning of the game that y'all seen a nigga just running wide open. It's basic, bro. We almost threw a pick because we had two guys running a route right next to each other. Like,
Maybe that's why he ain't called plays like that.
who?
Your
Patula?
OC, yeah.
I don't know why he's not calling plays like that. We've seen Jalen Hurts have days with those guys, so it's not like we haven't seen this. It's not like this is a first year quarterback.
Hey,
Well, again,
I'm
just going
for
talking.
I
Oh,
don't
good.
know, bro. Like I don't mean to cut you off, Avery, but hey,
No, go ahead. Go.
a lot of what stuff that Avery been saying all year, bro. I see it. Like it's like I, you had a historical season with the running back. You know what I mean? Like at some point, we gotta start talking about number one, bro. Like you got,
What we talking
there's
about?
no
What is he
excuse.
doing wrong?
What you
Mahal got
mean?
the
What is he
stats
doing
ready.
wrong?
What is he doing? Like,
I don't think the OC could hold him back to that extent. Like,
I'm talking about the Lions game. I'm not talking on the seat. Jalen Hurts is not having a bad year. I
Well,
don't know what y'all are
my question
talking.
was on your passing game throughout the whole season. Like, is it on your quarterback or
Nah,
your
it's been
OC? Like,
it's been games that it's been on Hurts. The Giants game we lost, it was on Hurts. It's been games that it's been on Patula. I think Patula had some good games. He put a couple good games together in a row, and he had a bad game last night. Last on Monday night, or yeah, Monday
so
night, Sunday night.
Let me ask you a question, Mahad.
What's up?
Do you feel like Hurts or the OC are the ones hindering your guys from being guys? Like, who's stopping AJ Brown from being AJ Brown? Who's affecting this the most?
It's like I said, it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
It's a little bit of both. There's games I could put, like, it's been Petula more than it's been Hurts this year. If that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
But last year we was doing the same thing to Kellen Moore. Niggas was ready to fire Kellen Moore last year. Like we was ready to fire our head coach by week 6. Like, we've been here before. It's Philly, bro. At the end of the day, we have the best defense in football. What more does that, like? We have to score 3 touchdowns. And mind you, we're top 5 in red zone offense this year. So we're gonna score points and we're gonna stop you. So eventually, I'm not, bro. Like the things that I'm worried about. Yeah, the things that I'm worried about is AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Jalen Hurts. Like, that's my biggest worry right now. So I'm in a good place. That's gonna get figured out.
Okay, the object of the game, put points on. Y'all can keep stopping people.
The object of the game is to win, and that's what they do at a high level. That's the object of the game.
Okay, a high level though.
A high level.
Okay.
A high level.
All right, we're gonna see if y'all can sustain that success. But we'll move on to our second segment of the day. It's gonna be contenders or pretenders. All right. So I'm gonna give each King of the East one playoff team or playoff contending team, and they'll let me know if they feel like they're contenders or pretenders at this point of the season. So Mahad was just rapping. We'll let him keep going. So Mahad, this AFC team got off to a rocky start to their season, starting off 0-3, but has been able to stack some wins and even their record to 5-5. They currently have the number 1 defense in the NFL, and their quarterback 1 is set to return from a concussion this week against the Bills. So, are the Houston Texans pretenders or contenders? Playoff contenders or pretenders?
They're pretenders. Yeah, they're pretenders. That offense is that offense not it. You want to talk about a bad offense? That offense not it. I don't think CJ coming back,
It's a great defense though. Sound like the team we got in this division.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I saw a report that he was out this Thursday today. He's not playing this week, so
Who, Stroud?
Yeah.
I read something saying that he was playing or practicing Wednesday.
Somebody fact checked me. I swear I got a notification that said he's out. He's still not out. Concussion protocol. But
my bad. Maybe I read it wrong.
No.
My bad.
You good?
Okay.
But even if he was coming back, man, I don't see it. I think they have a great defense. They gotta figure some things out offensively.
Yeah, he's ruled out.
Yeah.
Damn, my bad, y'all. All right. Well, they are sitting at 3rd in their division. They have the Colts at 8-2 above them, and the Jacksonville Jaguars at 6-4 above them. So they're only 1 game ahead. So we'll see how things shake up. They play the Bills this week, and I don't know. We'll see what happens. So we'll move on to the next one. We got Ryan. So Ryan, this AFC team has been on a hot 4-game winning streak after starting their season off at 1-5. They've been dealing with injuries to their quarterback and their secondary throughout the season, but still find themselves in the mix at 5-5 with an upcoming favorable schedule playing the Jets and the Bengals over their next 2 games. Are the Baltimore Ravens playoff contenders or pretenders?
They're contenders because of the division that they're in. They're going to win their division. But it's going to get real shaky for them in that first round of the playoffs. Their defense has a lot of question marks that they get answered, and then the next week they get asked again because they're not consistent. You know what I mean? So, but I would definitely say the Ravens are contenders, 110%. So, yeah.
So basically, based off like their division that they're in and schedule.
Yeah, like
schedule.
it's you can't sit up here and say, especially with the Steelers with A-Rod breaking his wrist, like how long is he out? Shador is now the quarterback in Cleveland. And I mean, I love it, but Cleveland was already out of it. And then Cincinnati, yeah, you got Burrow may come back on Thanksgiving night, but is it too late?
They done.
You know what I'm saying?
They
So, Baltimore's winning the division, but it'll get real interesting early in the playoffs for sure. They can go 2 ways. They could be the team you don't want to invite to your house, or they could be the team that you hoping falls to you that you got to play. So, It's gonna be interesting for sure.
I agree with that 100%, bro. Y'all with Ryan on the Ravens being contenders?
Yeah, just because of the division.
Y'all freezing.
Yeah, yeah, I feel the same way. All right, well, we'll move to the last one for Conte. So Conte has the only NFC team. So Conte, this NFC underdog has had an up and down season, but with slightly more ups than downs because they currently sit at 6-5. All right, so with only one of their wins coming from a team with a winning record. They currently sit at number 2 in a weak division, but have a strong upcoming two games facing the Niners this weekend and then the Rams next week. So, Conte, are the Panthers playoff contenders or pretenders?
I'm gonna go pretenders on this one.
Okay.
I just don't. I'm gonna be honest. I just don't like the team. I just don't like the team. Not really crazy. Just I feel like they might sneak in just because division. Because I think Atlanta's leading it.
No, we actually
No,
Bucks,
have
Bucks.
Tampa Bay.
Bucks.
the Bucks.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
actually
So Tampa Bay.
yeah. The Bucks are 6-4. Panthers are 6-5.
Okay, they in the hunt for sure. But I feel like Bucks probably win that division. They might sneak in there just on some NFCs. I mean, the NFC just not being that tough right now. But I don't really see them making any noise. Honestly, they I don't know. Like you said, they had a weak schedule too this year, right?
Well, they got some strong 2 upcoming games. They got
Coming
the
up,
Niners this
yeah.
weekend, and then they have
They got some good
the
wins too.
Rams.
Yeah, I just feel like
Their best win was against the Packers.
yeah. The rest of them kind of iffy, and they're too hot and cold for me. Like some weeks the offense clicks, the other weeks they're not really. But they're running back tough though. They definitely got one with him and then their receiver. But yeah, I'm not really rocking with
Their
them.
defense is number 2 in sacks.
Really?
Yeah,
No,
Devin
I'm
Brown.
lying. That's the Falcons. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Falcons. Okay. All right. Y'all with Ryan? I mean, I'm sorry. Y'all with Conte on that as far as them being pretenders?
Yeah, for sure.
They got a chance though. I ain't gonna say like the Bucks been looking. I mean, if you want to talk about a team that's been
Well, I've
looking
been telling
bad,
you about the Bucks.
but they also are injured.
Yeah,
But
they're injured. Yeah.
Didn't know that
yeah,
A
mattered.
lot of injured teams out there.
Didn't know that
I'm
mattered.
about to say, it's a lot of injured teams out there, but hey,
we're talking about injured good teams though. What we talking
they've had their
about?
quarterback all year, though. They've had their quarterback all year.
I mean, they winning their division. We acting like they out. I just said there's a chance for the Panthers simply because the Bucks have dropped a few. They still number 1 in the division, and at the end of the game, if it's a game between them two, y'all know who y'all taking in that matchup. So
Yeah, for sure.
I don't
If
know,
Mike Evans,
actually,
I'm about to
but
say, if Mike Evans ain't playing, I don't know who I'm taking.
well, if it's the end of
honest
the year,
with you,
Evans should be playing.
yeah, it's a toss up. We'll see
Let
how
him get Bucky back. Let him get Bucky back. But yeah, that's not even what we talking about.
I
No,
mean,
I don't think.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
The biases,
All right.
Conte. She's
The
crazy.
biases. Well, I appreciate y'all playing contenders or pretenders with me. So we'll move on to our last segment. That's going to be crowning moments. So over the weekend, we had some highlight players, some quarterbacks, some wide receivers, and some running backs. And we're going to see who the Kings feel like they will give the crown to over their performance over the weekend. All right. So we'll start off with Mahad. So Mahad, I gave the quarterbacks, the best 2 quarterbacks performances over the weekend. So Bryce Young faced the league's number 5 passing defense and threw 31 for 45, 448 passing yards, and 3 touchdowns in a thrilling overtime win against the Falcons on the road, 30-27. And we also have Josh Allen. Josh Allen faced a stifling Todd Bowles Buccaneers defense that had him rattled in the first half, throwing 2 interceptions. But he finished the game with 6 total touchdowns, throwing 19 for 30, 317 passing yards, 3 touchdowns through the air, and then 3 touchdowns on the ground, totaling 40 rushing yards as well. And they won the game 44-32 on the road against the Bucks. So, who do you feel like wins the crowning moment, Mahad? Bryce
I
Young or
know
Josh
who
Allen?
he ain't picking.
Nah, I'm taking Josh Allen. Josh
Oh,
Allen went big.
Even with the
Nah,
2 turnovers?
he went fed. 6 touchdowns was fed. Like 3 rushing, 3 passing. Like I don't know what quarterback has done that. Fact check
I
me
think
wrong.
he's the first one.
I'm about to say 3 passing and 3 rushing is crazy, bro. Even like that, yeah. No, I'm gonna get that to Josh. And the Bucks on the road, like that's a tough win, bro. Winning down there, and they not even they playing Buffalo. They ain't used to that heat, bro. Like that's a big win. I'm taking that. The Panthers, Bryce had a game on. I'm not trying to take that from him. He hoop, but
Definitely
I'm
had a
taking
game.
that. I'm taking.
How
I'm
y'all,
taking.
how y'all feel about that?
Yeah,
Did y'all take Bryce or
six
Josh's
touchdowns in the
performance?
NFL is crazy. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
like
gotta
that's
go with
and then like with
Josh.
the Falcons are the Falcons, bro. Like I'm to this day, I'm still so surprised that they're a top five defense. Like they've never had a pass rush. Now all of a sudden they got a pass rush. It's crazy to me. Like it's insane. Low key, I know we're
Yep.
gonna talk about it later. Falcons gonna be the hottest job. It's gonna be the hottest job on the market. They got an amazing team.
You don't think it's New York?
Who's their
Huh?
coach?
You don't think it's
Raheem
New York?
Morris, him and the GM kicking
Ain't
ass.
that his first
But
year?
we gonna get there. We gonna get there.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna get there.
I thought, I thought
Bryce
this
Young
Raheem
did.
first year.
They about to get
Bryce
it
Young
Rams a
swept them
top
this
10
year, just
pick,
to let
man.
y'all know. Oh yeah, they have the number 8 pick
Yeah,
right
they
now.
are.
Yeah,
But they got a pass rush now. That's the sacrifice they made.
and no quarterback.
Because he's hurt.
Yeah. Oh, he done. He done.
Yeah.
But my bad, y'all.
I'm gonna say
We gonna get there.
No, you good. You good. But yeah, Bryce
Yeah.
Young, he swept the
Falcons.
my bad. The Falcons this season. That was their second win over them. So just throwing it out there too. But all right.
Who?
So we'll move on to Conte with the wide receivers. So Conte has George Pickens versus Ted McMillan of the Panthers. So George Pickens faced the Raiders secondary that couldn't do anything with him, ending the game with 11 targets, 9 receptions, and 144 yards, and a 37-yard touchdown, making a huge impact in the win over the Raiders. And we have Ted McMillan, who has probably been the most consistent rookie wide receiver this season. And over the weekend, he did miss a beat, totaling 12 targets, 8 receptions, and racked up 130 yards and a touchdown as well. So who do you feel like deserves the crowning moment over the weekend for the wide receivers, Conte?
I'm gonna go George Pickens on this one.
Okay.
McCullen, he had 2 tutties if I'm not mistaken, but
Oh yeah, 2. My bad.
yeah, but he dropped one as well. He could have had 3, but yeah, George had his way. Like he looked like one of them. It was really nice to see. I don't know if it was just because it was prime time. You know, the lights was on. I don't know what that. Maybe that's why I'm picking him, but he had his way against the Raiders, and he looked like a number 1. Y'all gonna have to pay him.
Yeah, or franchise him. Whichever one.
Hey, franchise tag.
Whichever one works.
Yeah, you gotta pay that man.
Yeah, we'll see.
You think
Yeah,
they're worth franchise?
Hey, go ahead, Conte.
I like the fact that he got benched first drive, and he still, you know what I'm saying, like he has something to prove out there too. I do like that aspect of it.
Hell yeah, I think Shadi did that on purpose for that reason too. He lit a fire under their ass for sure.
They was out partying.
Yeah, I think they was out partying the night before.
I think that's what I saw.
They was late to the meeting, and they had to sit out for the first drive. And the second drive they alternated. It was like CD in for one play, and then Pickens in for another, and then they were on the field together. So, but yeah, I'm with you. I like Pickens' performance, but I'll give it to T-Mac. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like he was hooping for what he was giving. Against a pretty good pass defense too, better pass defense. So I'll give it to T-Mac. But what y'all two think?
I'm going T-Mac too, simply because it was 2 touchdowns and he was going against AJ Terrell, right? Am I not mistaken? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Can y'all name a Raiders starting quarterback right now? I don't know.
Yo, man,
I
he
can't.
played for the Eagles.
Stokes.
Oh no, he did.
Eric Stokes, that's the only one.
Played for the Packers.
He was nice. Yeah, he was nice. He's fast. But,
And Rocky
yeah,
Sin.
I'm with you.
No,
How you
Rocket
feel
City
about
on the Lions. He was starting on the
Yeah.
Lions.
Damn. Oh, then I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna take 10. He had 2 tutties too. Like, I mean, he had 14. Pickens had 14 more yards than him. So I mean, I get it, but yeah, I'm gonna go Ted. Ted went against a better corner. And he had 2 tugs, bro. He looking like a guy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
hooping. I didn't expect it either this year. All right. We'll move on to the last matchup. Ryan has the running backs. We have Devon Achane or Bijan Robinson. So Achane put on a show in the first ever win in Madrid over the Commanders, totaling over half of the team's scrimmage yards with 165 total yards from scrimmage. He was averaging 5.7 on 21 carries with 120 yards on the ground and led his team in receptions with 5 receptions for 45 yards through the air. But he didn't end up finding the end zone throughout the game. No touchdowns. On the other side, Bijan in the L. They didn't win, but Bijan he did end up losing to the Panthers in overtime, but left it all on the field, totaling 104 yards on the ground with 23 carries and 2 touchdowns, and ending the game as the Falcons' second leading wide receiver with 4 catches and 39 reception yards. So, who do you feel like deserves the crowning moment, Ryan? Bijan or A-Chain?
I'm going with A Chain. A-Chain is
Okay.
he just literally took over the entire game. Every time you look
Yeah.
up at the screen, he has the ball and he's making plays. So I'm going with A-Chain. I think that's a guy who is like really under the radar right now. And it's gonna be a good player for some time to come. So I'm gonna go with A-Chain. I do believe the same thing with Bijan. I think Bijan could be the best in the league at some point. But just for this weekend alone, I'm going with A-Chain.
Okay. Even without the touchdowns, Bijan had 2 tutties. But
I
I see what
mean,
you're saying with
yeah,
A-Chain's
yeah, yeah.
impact.
End of the day, he got the win and the all-purpose yards. I just think he had the
I'm
bigger
with you. I'm
impact.
with you.
So
Okay. No, I agree. I agree. What y'all think between them two?
I'm going Bijan. He
Okay.
got 2 of them things, and he did his job.
Yeah, I'm going Bijan. I'm going Bijan too, bro. Like, come on. A-Chain played the Commanders, dog. Like,
I mean, I see what Ryan's saying though. He was literally their offense. Like he led them in catches
He
and
was,
passing, reception yards, and on the ground. So it's
yeah.
and then
like, and they
Ollie took
won.
one of his tutties away too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
two.
my God, messed up my bet. Oh my goodness.
Oh, he broke?
Ollie Gordon scored instead of A-Chain.
Oh,
A-Chain
Ollie
get him
Gordon
all the way
was
down.
total too.
Yeah. A-Chain
We
get
ain't
him all the way
gonna talk
down the field, then they give it to Gordon.
Right, we was Ollie Gordon was total though. I was watching that during the week. I was like, damn.
He was telling. All right. Well, appreciate y'all playing crowning moments with me. Y'all gave y'all players a crown. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow.